Invitation, a carefully worded letter sealed with tradition and hope. These invitations, though seemingly small gestures, can open doors to new chapters in history and set the tone for relationships between nations. A royal invitation is more than just a formality. It's a gesture that can shape history, signaling respect, goodwill, and the desire for deeper ties. Over the years, such invitations have marked turning points in the relationship between the United States and the United Kingdom. Now, US President Donald Trump is planning to invite King Charles and Queen Camilla for a grand state visit to the United States, timed to coincide with America's monumental 250th anniversary in 2026. This event is set to be a highlight in the ongoing story of US-UK relations, drawing global attention. This isn't just routine diplomacy, it's a symbolic bridge across centuries of shared, sometimes turbulent history. Each state visit is a reminder of the enduring partnership, built on both triumphs and challenges, that has defined the two nations. Trump's recent visit to the UK, where he met with King Charles and Prime Minister Keir Starmer, further reinforced the enduring alliance. These meetings are more than photo opportunities. They're moments where leaders reaffirm their commitment to working together on the world stage. Trump's warm words for King Charles, calling him "my friend," highlight the personal touch that often smooths diplomatic paths. Personal relationships between leaders can make a real difference, helping to resolve tensions and foster understanding. King Charles, in turn, has called the US-UK bond a special relationship, a phrase loaded with historical weight and meaning. It's a term that speaks to shared values, mutual respect, and a legacy of cooperation that stretches back generations. The King's many visits to the US since 1970 add a personal layer to this alliance, showing that the connection is built on decades of genuine engagement, not just official protocol. Each visit has deepened understanding and strengthened the ties that bind the two nations. These gestures, state visits, warm words, and shared celebrations, remind us that the US-UK partnership is more than politics. It's a friendship shaped by history, personal ties, and a shared vision for the future, making it truly ever special. A British monarch's state visit to the US is a rare and deeply symbolic event steeped in tradition and history. These visits are not just ceremonial, they represent a significant diplomatic gesture that underscores the special relationship between the United States and the United Kingdom. The last such visit occurred in 2007, when Queen Elizabeth II graced the United States with her presence, meeting with President George W. Bush. This visit was a testament to the enduring ties between the two nations, highlighting shared values and mutual respect. These visits are more than mere photo opportunities. They serve as vivid reminders of the enduring alliance between two global powers. They are occasions to celebrate the historical and cultural bonds that have been forged over centuries. A potential visit by King Charles during America's 250th anniversary would be particularly poignant, marking a journey from colonial conflict to a lasting friendship. It would symbolize the evolution of a relationship that has grown stronger over time. Royal tours blend grand ceremony with opportunities for leaders to connect on a personal level, making them memorable diplomatic milestones. These interactions often lead to deeper understanding and collaboration on global issues. Such events spark public excitement and media frenzy, tapping into a shared cultural fascination with monarchy and tradition. The pageantry and spectacle capture the imagination of people on both sides of the Atlantic. The spectacle of a royal tour tells a story of friendship and mutual respect, making international alliances feel personal to millions. These visits humanize the political process, bringing leaders and citizens closer together. At their core, these visits reinforce a shared identity and common purpose, reminding both nations of their intertwined destinies and the importance of working together for a better future. They're powerful diplomatic tools because they operate on both political and cultural levels, fostering goodwill and understanding. These visits are not just about politics, they are about building bridges and strengthening the bonds of friendship. State visits are known for their formality, but it's the unscripted moments that often steal the show. Unexpected incidents, awkward or humorous, become the most memorable parts of these grand occasions. These moments reveal the human side of diplomacy, reminding us that even royals and world leaders face unpredictable social situations. The history of royal visits is filled with anecdotes of things going delightfully or awkwardly awry. Such stories offer a rare glimpse behind the curtain, showing how the royal family navigates international relations with grace and humor. A shared laugh or a gracefully handled mishap can humanize a monarch more than any speech. These unscripted interactions foster connection and relatability, strengthening diplomatic bonds in unexpected ways. Queen Elizabeth II's reign was filled with unforgettable encounters, some more challenging than others. In 1978, she famously hid behind a bush to avoid Romanian dictator Ceausescu during his state visit. Another time, Zaire's President Mobutu's wife smuggled a dog into Buckingham Palace, causing chaos among the Queen's beloved corgis. Even friendly guests could cause awkwardness, like President Jimmy Carter's unexpected kiss on the Queen Mother's lips in 1977. These stories reveal the Queen's remarkable ability to handle any situation with poise and quiet humor. They offer a rare peek behind royal formality, showing the Queen as a person with preferences and a sense of humor. Such anecdotes make royal history relatable, reminding us that even monarchs face extraordinary social challenges. Even today, breaches of royal protocol spark debate and fascination. The world watches closely whenever a member of the royal family or a visiting dignitary steps outside the boundaries of tradition. These moments are dissected in the media, discussed in living rooms, and debated online, showing just how much people care about the balance between tradition and change. In 2009, during the G20 London summit, Michelle Obama placed her arm around Queen Elizabeth II, a clear break from tradition that instantly caught the world's attention. The gesture was spontaneous, unplanned, and completely unscripted, making it all the more remarkable in the context of royal etiquette. The moment made global headlines, but reactions were mixed. Some commentators criticized the move as a breach of centuries-old protocol, while others praised it as a refreshing display of warmth and authenticity. Some saw it as a faux pas, a misstep in the world of formal diplomacy, while others viewed it as a genuine connection between two women from very different backgrounds. The public's response reflected a broader conversation about the evolving nature of tradition in a modern world. The Queen responded by placing her arm around Mrs. Obama, turning a potential gaffe into a symbol of warmth and mutual respect. This simple gesture from the monarch herself seemed to say that sometimes kindness and empathy matter more than rigid rules. This incident shows that authentic human interaction can matter more than strict adherence to protocol. In a world where every move is scrutinized, these unscripted moments remind us of the power of sincerity. Sometimes a friendly gesture does more for diplomacy than perfect formality ever could. These small acts of warmth can build bridges and foster understanding between nations. The public often values signs of real connection over flawless tradition. People are drawn to leaders who show their human side, and these moments can inspire a sense of unity and hope. The image of the two women together became an iconic symbol of a modern, warm relationship. It was featured on magazine covers and celebrated as a turning point in royal diplomacy. It proved that a moment of shared humanity can resonate more powerfully than any rulebook. In the end, it's these genuine connections that leave a lasting impression on history. In the age of social media, every royal gesture can go viral in seconds. During a state banquet, President Macron's subtle wink to Kate Middleton became an instant global talking point. Such fleeting moments are amplified online, often overshadowing official diplomatic business. The public craves these glimpses of the human side of royalty and world leaders. Viral moments show how approachable, humorous, or authentic leaders can win public favor. This new reality is both a challenge and an opportunity for the monarchy. Every action is under scrutiny, but it also allows for deeper public connection. A well-timed smile or gesture can build goodwill in ways speeches and treaties cannot. The handshake is no longer the only language of diplomacy. Today, a wink, a smile, or a shared laugh can speak volumes between leaders. These small, personal moments reveal the real people behind the titles, making them relatable. When the public sees genuine connection, it builds optimism and trust in diplomacy. Media now hunt for these candid moments, which often define the narrative of a visit. Successful tours are remembered for warmth, not just policy. Authentic human interaction breaks down barriers and builds trust. In global diplomacy, it's often the smallest gestures that leave the biggest mark. The stories from state visits reveal a monarchy that's both grand and deeply human. From Queen Elizabeth hiding from a guest to Michelle Obama's embrace, these moments show the personalities behind the protocol. Diplomacy is ultimately about human relationships, not just politics and treaties. Awkward encounters and genuine connections shape the ties between nations. The royals' ability to handle unpredictability with grace and humor is central to their diplomatic success. These stories make the monarchy relatable, bridging the gap between royals and ordinary people. In the end, it's the human moments that transform state visits into compelling stories of connection and diplomacy.